I'm coming over there to say hey.
Oh, you,
Sit over here.
and we are. So it starts off as a process, um, and there's some things we do. I kind of have now we're live, and so the first thing we do is to see who gets on first, and so we'll see who gets on first. And so, all right, and here they are. They are jumping on. We have Barbara Dolores is first. Dana is on. Bunny Ware, you were number 3 today, Bunny. I'm sorry. Messed up. Marjorie Young, giving you love. Thank you for coming last night. Gene Coleman is on. Good to see you. Brother Keith Kimball, good evening, sir. Thank you for joining us. Glenda Jones, the Honorable, thank you so much for your help last night making this happen. The terrific Terry Mobley is on. Hello. Anthony Tarbert, good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Alan Wright is in the place. It is the 5th anniversary of Friday Night Live. Brother Alfonso Rebo, buenos noches, hermano. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Red Strawberries is on, and she reminds everybody to juice, 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 juice. Bernice Lowman, our social media queen who got me all on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you and all that you have done. And I'm going to need your help to help me work through the rest of this because I don't know what I am doing. Let me see who else. Dawn Baker. I got to tell you about Dawn Baker. Remind me to tell you about. Oh, so Bunny Ware says she beat Dawn Baker. No, you actually didn't. She didn't. Wendy is on from Cool Vibes, Peace and Wings. Good to see you. Thank you. I'm trying to get my. For some reason I'm freezing, but let me get it together. You know, we're not gonna let low vibranium mess us up. So, all right, here we go. Let's see. Let me see. Well, it might be too late. Because we'll get back to it. Mama Charlotte is on. Lakeista is on. Felicia, good to see you last night. And Mama Charlotte joined us last night. Janine Glover is saying hello from Pooler, Georgia. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Penny Mumford is on. Hey, Penny. Good to see you all. I skipped some because I'm trying to catch back up. Because part of me is freezing. So let me see. I'm catching up. Let me see. All right, there we go. Gloria Wells is on. Sister LaWanda Tillman is on with us. Thank you for joining us. Lakeista, Felicia, Janine. I said Penny is hello. Terrific Terry Mobley. Thank you. Glenda Jones. Alderman Dietrich Leggett. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Joan is on with us. Dr. Angie Lewis is on. And I know you had some loss in your family, Angie. We're thinking about you. Gina Roper is on. Hello, Dr. Priscilla Williams. Thank you for joining us. Brother Keith Kimball hung out with us Wednesday night. Joyce Said is on. Hello. Rashawn is on. Hello. Ty, good evening. Catherine Grant, thank you for joining us. Let's see. Nicole Ransom, good evening. CJ, that's my DJ. What's up? Good to see you, sir. I should have had you DJing here tonight for me. Joan is on, and Felicia, thank you. Vanessa Young, hello. Catherine is saying good evening to us. Mama Barbara Kaufman is on, and I know she had not been feeling well, and that's why she missed us last night. Everybody was asking about her. Serena, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Catherine Grant is on. Andrea Hall, Houston, hello. Angela from South Carolina is on. Glad to see you. Joan Cassell Daniel is on. Richard Richards is on with us. Thank you so much. Tia is on. Hey, Alverna Campbell is on. Julia Dinkins is on. Gail Spencer. Hello, Dr. Harris. Thank you for joining us. Angie Scott from the DMV is on. And we have a hater, and we're skipping him. Hey, Barbara Pinckney, good to see you. Shaka Smith, hello. Lisa Wiggins, hello. Pamela Bryant, thank you for joining us. Glenda, you are right. We had a great time the other day. Angie Lewis, you're welcome. Janice, hello. Kathy Boggs, hello. Good to see you. Elise Bailey joined us the other day, is good as well. Brian, who has very little of a life, but we're moving on. Thank you all so much. We are so excited. Joshua Flynn, thank you. Good to see you, Twiggy. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Nikki, good evening. Thank you, Catherine, for joining us. It is so good to see all of you. We are so excited about tonight. And I know I was running a little bit late. I will tell you why in a minute. Gwen, good to see you. And of course, Monir from Ruin Tide. We had a great time. Good to see Pastor Charles Roberson, my friend and brother. Hope you got you some rest. You deserve it. Mark Stevens, good to see you. Bernard Roberson, hello. Richard Dinkins is on, but I don't see his wife, Joya. What is up with that? Is there problems in the Dinkins household? Alethea, good evening to you. Gloria, thank you for joining us. Pastor Thurman Tillman joined us yesterday. We were so happy to see him. Thank you. Good to see the maestro himself, Spencer Ellis White III. Thank you for joining us. Cheyenne Stoney, my beautiful niece, Cheyenne Stoney from Brooklyn, New York is on, and I always love seeing her. Denise Curry, good to see you. Lou Phelps, hello. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're feeling better. I know you wanted to join us. Denise Curry is on with us. Pastor Candace. Hey, Pastor Candace. I miss you. I miss you. I miss Erica. But most of all, I miss my Maya. So you have to tell her hello and let you know we miss you. Margarita, good to see you. Karen Gordon is on from Augusta, Georgia. Thank you for joining us. Kenneth Davis, thank you, sir. We appreciate you. It is March Madness. Maria, thank you for joining us. Good to see my sister, Diane McLeod. Thank you. I appreciate you and all of your support. Emma Murphy is on. Vanessa is on. Yvonne Davis is on. Good to see you. Marlene is on from Florida. What part of Florida are you on? What part? Thank you, Felicia. Pinky is on. Pinky left her mama. She was supposed to bring her mother last night and left her mother. And I don't have the heart to tell her mother that she left her mother. But I'm going to tell her mother. Just know it. Hey, Barbara Askew, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Margie Jefferson, thank you. Jim, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Dawn Baker is wishing us a happy 5th anniversary. Rose Still Rose, hello. Thank you for joining us from Pula, Georgia. Christiana, thank you so much. We'll talk a little bit about that. Mary Arby, good to see you. Thank you, Ned, for joining us. Karen Edmond, thank you. I miss you, dude. I do miss you, Candace. Harold Stevens is on. Valerie Osborne. Oh, Marlene is in Kissimmee, so she's with the mouse. Thank you all so much for joining us. Aunt Ollie is on. It is Friday night. It is Friday night. And ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad to be here. Let me know, Bonnie, when you want me to come to Hunter. Call my team and let us know. I am live here on the 5th anniversary. Let me go back. Let me do what we always do. First of all, you know we do want you to like the page, share the page. Tam Reeves is on. Like the page, share the page. Like the page, share the page. Rockin' Robin McDaniel Beck is on from Kansas City, Missouri. We're always glad to have her on. Jessica, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Like the page, share the page, right? And we're gonna go through this. After you do that, and let me see. Thank you, Stacy. Be safe everywhere, not just in the streets of Savannah. Be safe everywhere. Be careful everywhere you are. Everywhere, right? And Kathy, we're praying for Kathy Lewis over the passing of their loved one. Thank you. Shirley Spears, thank you. Let me see if y'all are sharing this. No, not enough of y'all are sharing it. Y'all do me a favor. Share the video, please. This is big. Share it. Come on, share it. Share it. Share it. Jamila, thank you. Even Smith, thank you for joining us. Again, so excited about Friday Night Live and the road that we have been on together. Thank you. So let's go ahead and do what we do and sing out love to our girl Tara. And so you know what we do. We send out love to her. Many don't know who Tara is. A lot of people know who Tara is, and we send out love. And we've sent out love with her. But we've done this because we believe not only prayer works, but we know good feelings work. And we have been lifting Tara up every episode, every single episode. And we do that by doing 3 green apple hearts, and then a red heart. So that is hashtag Tara Strong. So we're sending that out. Good to see Pastor Darnell Brooks from Nashville. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining us. So we send that out. The second one we send out is for our lupus warriors, right? We know that there are people out there that have lupus, but lupus does not have them. And so we send that out, and that is for our, hey, Andre, good to see you. We're sending that out. Let me see. There we go. I'm on this laptop, so it's a little slower sometimes. So for the lupus warriors, we send out 3 purple hearts. 1, 2, 3, and the red heart. We put that on here as well. Let me see. Wow, Monica Thornton has joined us. Wow. Marlene wants to know what's the best home Southern food restaurant in Savannah. I'll let y'all tell her that. Let me see. But thank you for joining us, Monica. We're sending out love now to our lupus warriors, and that's 3 purple hearts and the red heart. And we're lifting up those that are dealing with that. Good to see Tiffany Young on here. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. And then we send out for our multiple sclerosis folks. How you spell multiple? Multiple sclerosis. And we send out 3 orange. Wait a minute. Wait. I have to stop. Ladies and gentlemen, our queen has entered into the building. Mrs. Sadie Campbell. She is 100 years old, and she is a faithful Friday Night Liver. She is 100 for real, and she has her own Facebook page, and she joins us almost every Friday night. And so she is the queen of Friday Night Live. Mother Sadie, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. It would not have been Friday night without y'all. So y'all let's salute Queen Mother Sadie Campbell. Thank you, Lakia. I appreciate that as well. Thank you. Y'all sending out food stuff. Joyce Wright, hello. Regina Young came out. We saw Regina. Thank you for hanging out with us, and she is doing well. And y'all are sending out love to Queen Mother Campbell, 100 years old. Tennille is on with us. Thank you so much for joining us. And then we send out, Joanne is on. Let's send out multiple sclerosis. That is the 3 orange hearts and the red heart. 3 orange hearts and the red heart. And you know what? Although I saw Pastor Tillman and he looked great, he is doing better. We're going to keep him on the prayer list for just a few more weeks, right? We're going to keep him on just for a few more weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and y'all do hashtag TNT for Pastor Thurman Neal Tillman, and we'll do that. Karen Edmond, thank you. Joyce Wright, thank you all so much. So let me tell you what's going on here. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. 5 years ago, and many of you remember, our city was shut down. We didn't know what we were going to do. We were scared because we did not know what our city was going to go through. We didn't know what we were going to go through. People were dying because of this novel coronavirus known as COVID, and people were getting sick. And hey, wait a minute. Okay, Faye, hold that. And so 5 years ago, it was a scary time. And 5 years ago tonight, at about this time, I got on and just stayed on for an hour and answered questions as best I knew how. Cynthia, good to see you. And answer questions. I did not know how we were going to make it. I knew we would make it. And from that, the moniker came that we were going to keep the faith, we were going to follow the science. There's one thing about faith, which comes from the heart. There's something different about science, which comes from your head. And you have to have both. We can't just go to heaven all day long. We have to think and listen to those who know. And this community kept the faith. We followed the science. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are, 260 weeks later, 1,828 days later, 5 years later, 60 months later. Happy anniversary, Friday Night Live, the longest entanglement, hookup, boo up, situationship. We're here. And we wanted to do something very, very special. So guess where I am? I am in the studios of WTOC, the Southeast News Leader. And so I am here and I'm looking, I'm gonna let y'all see. Let me move a little bit closer so you can see the whole WTOC. And let me show you this, because now I'm acting like, look at this. This is downtown Savannah. I want you all to see this. And the City Hall is right here. And this is a live cam of what's happening here in our city. And this is all River Street. This is the Hyde here. And this is our beautiful city on an absolutely clear night. That's us. And I have with me, come on, as my co-pilot, the one and only Dawn Baker.
Yay! Thank you for coming. We're so excited you're here.
I'm so excited too, and thank you for this. I mean, this is pretty big stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and you have been a faithful Friday Night Liver. You're off today.
I am off.
And I say, well, Dawn Baker's not going to be here. People call you Dawn Baker, it's like it's one name, but it's like Dawn Baker. But I mean, I do. It's like Dawn Baker, it's just Dawn Baker. But yet it's Friday Night Live, and you came in. They allowed me this special opportunity, and everybody's saying hello to you. You're getting a lot of love, and you've been there through all of this. And say hello to the folks.
Well, I just want to say hello, and I'm so glad that this is still going. Thank you so much, Mayor Johnson, for coming up with this idea, especially during such a scary
It wasn't
time
me. It must have been the Lord or something.
Whoever. And you executed it. And thank you.
We executed it.
For following. It's really been a wonderful experience. And when the mayor mentioned,
Jeanette says you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Aren't you sweet? You are too. But when you mentioned that it was 5 years, we were doing an interview, and you said, I said, where are you going to do it? He said, well, we can come WTOC. I'm like, we're going to make that happen. So I want to thank my news director, Michael Oder.
Thank you, Michael.
Told him about this, and he saw how important it was. He said, oh my gosh, that's big. We need to be a part of it. So they've given the mayor the whole studio.
I know. I mean, I want to do some news right now.
Might lose, and he'll be our newest anchor.
I'm gonna need a job in 2 years.
Exactly. Come on down.
I can't do that 11 o'clock though. Oh gosh, I'd be sitting there like.
And to let you all know, I'm still here.
Right.
A lot of people think I left.
No, but you have a special show.
I am very excited. I moved to a 10:30 to 7:30 shift. I anchor a new show called Welcome to Our Community. We're talking to newsmakers.
Who was the first?
You were my very first guest. Always agreeable.
Right.
But we're excited about that. And I also anchor the 6 and the 7. So please don't think I'm going. A lot of people say, I can't believe you left, because they only watched the 11. And Shelby Coates is amazing. She is our new 11 o'clock anchor. Please support her as well.
Well, we will support Shelby, but we got Kareem Michael says my favorite people.
Oh my God, I love him. Kareem was an intern here.
That's right.
And then a part-timer. And then he worked somewhere else. Then he went to Savannah State. And
right.
Making a big impression on generations to come. He is a smart young man. Boss. Very talented.
Now, Pastor Tillman said something that was true. You were the first person worldwide to take the COVID vaccine.
The third phase.
The third
Third
phase.
phase, that's
But
right.
you were the first person in the world.
Yes.
And people were looking to see whether you were going to drop dead
I
or not.
know.
And I know Dawn, you all right?
You did do that.
Dawn,
There's
you
so many
good?
rumors out there.
Yeah.
You know.
What made you do it? Because I mean, obviously, you Lula only child.
Yes. But it was the fear for her.
Right.
You know how we are about our mamas.
Yeah,
And I wanted to make sure nothing happened to my mom. And honestly, it concerned me that at that
Pastor
time,
Robertson says hello.
hey there, that the society just didn't seem to care much because it was the older people dying. And that hurt my heart. And so we also had a co-worker here, Lindsay Goff, the sports director at the time,
That's right.
who had COVID as well and had a really bad bout with it.
Right.
So I was just afraid. And Dr. Paul Bradley, our general practitioner, asked me about it. And when he trusted it, I felt that I could do it. Now I was nervous, and but it was an experience. It was wonderful. There were a lot of crazy people out there when you take vaccines, but when they criticized me, I was happy to say at the end, now I want to allow you to take my Moderna vaccine because I went through this.
Yeah.
The next tragedy, somebody else has to step up.
Well, I was like, what is she doing?
Trying to save us. And
Well, you did, because I mean, you did Moderna, right?
I did.
And that was the one I took, and I took it because Dawn Baker took it.
And you were still watching me
I was,
standing on the newscast.
I was still watching. They turn on the news. Dawn is off tonight. Dawn, all right. If Dawn coughed, I would have been like, "Oh my gosh!"
Well, you know, there is a rumor out there that I was cloned.
Really?
Oh, it's a lot of people think that 2 years before the pandemic, Washington came and got me. They cloned me. So when I did the vaccine study, if something happened, nobody would know. Isn't that something?
Look,
Those people are great storytellers. We need to
but
hire
you know
them
what?
here.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I could have. I mean, I don't like needles in the first place, but I think people forget. And you know, for us, in 5 years, it really gives us a chance to remember how scared we were, how we were wishing, locked up in our houses, we would get to a path. And that was first about how do we keep ourselves safe, how we wash our hands, how do we keep our distance, how we cover up. And then it was about masks. And of course, y'all remember my whole mask
Your
thing.
controversy that ended up worldwide with the governor at the time.
Yeah, but the fact was, it worked. And then the fact that we had a vaccine, and you know, we lost about less than 1,000 people in Savannah, Chatham County. But everyone says it would have been so much more. And this community rebounded so quickly, faster than anywhere else in the state. And everybody says that we're having our best year since. What lessons you think we have learned in the last 5 years? I mean, you were reporting it. You know, you still had to come to, you know, they moved y'all a little bit distance together. But, you know, what lessons do you think we have learned as a community?
Well, we've certainly learned that, you know, we are so powerful when we're together. Even when we're afraid, we have to think things through. And it doesn't sound good for everybody just to sit back and complain and be afraid. Some people have to step up and trust the science and do what they can. Not necessarily say, I did it, you need to do it, but that gives you the information you need to make that educated decision whether this is right for you. In this community and beyond my family, we had about 21 people who we knew personally who passed away. And a lot of people were people who we all thought were completely healthy. And that was the scariest part of it too, is the fact that you didn't know how it was going to affect you. It didn't matter if you were young, older. Some of the sicker people made it through just fine and others did not. So I learned about the power of us coming together and also standing tall on my own character and moral beliefs when people tried to tear me down.
Yeah, I mean,
but overwhelmingly now, Savannah stood with me.
I'll say, but I mean, but people, you know, this also ripped people apart.
It did.
I mean, it was just, you know, what are you doing? You're stupid. This and this and this and this. And there were some people who criticized me about, you know, I'm not wearing no damn mask and all this stuff, and they're dead.
That's true.
They're dead of COVID. And you know, I don't take any pride in that, but you know, it was just wow, you could have maybe saved your own life.
And you know, a lot of people who had such a problem with the vaccine, when you think back on it, it's interesting they had a problem with the vaccine, but yet these are the same people who use drugs, who drink liquor,
right,
who take all the other medications that all have side effects.
Smoke that weed.
Exactly. So it's just that you have to just keep your mind when all the world is falling apart. And I didn't tell my mom or anybody I was doing it because Dr. Bradley said I could not tell anyone.
She would have killed you.
Well, she was very proud of me.
She was proud of you then, but
I know she was scared.
She would have choked you out.
Yes, if something happened to me, she would have killed me.
Yeah. Exactly. So my youngest member, I need to say my youngest member, Aviana,
Mhm.
So Miss Sadie, Mother Sadie is my oldest member. She's a 100.
Mhm.
My youngest member of Friday Night Live is 4 years old.
4.
Her name is Aviana, and she just said hello.
Hey,
And
baby.
she said purple.
Oh, okay. There you go. We're gonna go with that.
So say hello to Aviana.
I just did. Hey, so happy you're here. You keep listening to people like this, and everything will go fine. And
right.
much love to your grandmother again, and 100 years to live it where a life where you know you're here, you're in your right mind, and you're able and want to get on something like
Right.
social media to be a part of this
Right.
is a big thing.
Bishop Matthew Odom is on. He joins
Bishop
us as well.
Odom, hello.
And we have so many folks on here. Joanne says hello. Gina says, hey, y'all. Kathy says Shelby Coates is amazing, and she has an awesome mentor. Donna Clark says hello, happy anniversary, thank you. Audrey says WTOC would not be the same. Mama Charlotte says Dawn Baker's awesome, and Robert says you're a courageous woman. Lita, happy Friday night. Alderman Dietrich Leggett says hello. Nikki Simpson says hello. She is my official regulator on social media.
Okay.
She says the things I would want to say, but I'm trying to live right.
You have to.
I'm trying to. And Lala said earlier that Friday Night Live saved her mental state.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, see, it saved her mental health. Let me see who else. And we have so many names. I have this. I hate this thing right here. Okay. Catherine did Moderna. Luana Tillman said you were a living experiment. Lived it in front of us. Lou Phelps was running a news company, had to lay off 33 people within 2 weeks. Carolyn Jordan says hello. Thank you, Erica Kane, as well. Oh, so Mama Sadie said, hello, my beautiful Dawn Baker, my sweet, beautiful face. Like, you know, she 100 years old.
That's right. We hope that we're all like you when we grow up.
Look, she's not going to let social media defeat her.
That's right.
I mean, sometimes I think she be out. Her kids don't know where she's at. Mama Sadie be in these streets.
Don't do any TikTok videos that'll come back on her at this point.
That's right. Pastor William Eason is on. Lakia, thank you. Let me see. Reverend Vaughn Jackson is on. Tanya, thank you. Thank you, Robert Richards, as well. Ali Baker says Lula.
That's right, Lula Baker. That's my mama. She taught more than half this county.
I know. She has. She taught English, right?
Uh-huh.
That's right. And that's why your English is so well.
But, you know, it was hard growing up with an English.
I know. Okay. Diane McLeod, but Diane Morrell says
yes.
Savannah High class of 84.
Yeah, Blue Jackets. That's us.
State champions, right?
That's right.
Oh,
so proud of
Sean
us.
J. Christopher is here from Atlanta. He's on. So hello, Chris.
My mama taught him too.
I know. He didn't do all that well, did he?
I don't know that. I think he did.
Oh,
she wasn't going to leave him behind, so he did just fine.
No.
But he had to work.
Tina Ryan, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Again, we are celebrating the 5th anniversary of Friday Night Live, 260 weeks straight. Wherever I was, wherever you were, I mean, there was a night I was in Berlin, Germany, and I had to figure out the time. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning to do it. I think I might have been in Accra, Ghana. I've gotten off planes. I've been in church. And someone said your makeup is always flawless. Miss Julia Carter, Mother Julia Carter, we love her. Her husband was a Friday Night Live, and she lost him during all of this as well.
I'm glad this community was
yeah. Pastor Robeson says that your mama was her favorite teacher. Class of 1985. Mary Young Goldwire is on with us. Let me see. Is that Shammy Brown?
Shammy Brady.
Okay. Audrey Roundtree says that Miss Lula taught her and said at Bartlett, and she did not play. You are a favorite student. No, she don't play now. She don't play now.
Some student told me one day, your mama didn't play the radio.
No, not at
And they
all.
are right. I grew up with the sheriff. She was something.
Tanya Roberts is late again, but it's okay. It's all right. We'll let you do that. It's all right.
I'm going to let you enjoy.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I just want to thank you all again for supporting the mayor, especially this effort. And thank you for always supporting me. I truly appreciate it. And please, at 3 o'clock, make sure you check me out with Welcome to Our Community. And now we have a new soap opera called Beyond the Gates. It comes on at 2 and it rolls right into my show. So just set the
Everybody's
DVR.
been talking about that. I heard, is it good?
I don't know because I'm busy trying to get
Oh.
on the air.
So
But
it's
people
on-
in
it's
here
on
are very
TLC?
excited. It's on WTOC.
So how long is it?
An hour. So it's two, and then it rolls into me.
Let's see, the way my job works, I'm working.
Sir, you know you can set a DVR and catch up one day when you're half asleep.
I could.
There are
I
a lot
will.
of faces. Clifton Davis is on there, and he
Really?
looks amazing. I don't know what he did because he's 80-something years
I was saying
old.
from
and he looks
Amen.
14.
Amen?
Yes.
Wow. Hey,
And,
Scholar.
What's the lady who played Tooney? Tamala Tooney,
Yeah.
who was on Law and Order.
Yeah.
She's one of the main characters.
Really?
Too. I think she plays his wife. So that's
I'm gonna do
it. Okay.
Thank
I'm
you.
leaving you all.
We are so happy. Dawn Baker, she's here with us. I'm here in WTOC Studios celebrating the 5th anniversary of Friday Night Live, 260 straight weeks. And I'm doing it here in the beautiful studios of WTOC with the city of Savannah. Right behind me, a live cam. It's a live cam shot from Hutchinson Island showing our beautiful riverfront. So in our last couple of minutes, I'm going to tell you what's on my mind, and I'm going to ask whatever is on your mind. That's how we do it. Good to see Elder Erica on. E. Joyce Paris has been with us every single Friday night except one. Okay. And let me see. The Alder woman, or the Honorable Gabrielle D. Nelson from Port Wentworth, Georgia is on. And Donna Kerr is on with us. Good. Thank you for joining us as well. Michael Trainer, thank you so much. We appreciate that in your work with Union Mission. Tony Johnson is on. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Beyond the Gates is awesome. So I'll be watching that. Laurie Williams is on. Thank you. And y'all catch Dawn Baker at 3 o'clock. Brother Angela Bosco is on. I guess you came out after Kansas City got spanked, but good to see you. Mia Max says it's good. You catch her on Hulu. Natalie Tate is on. Always good to see you as well. Thank you. Boo! Good to see Kenna Boo on as well. Thank you. Tony, Dawn interviewed your mom. Linda Kelly is on. Are you in Reno, Linda, right now? Thank you. I appreciate that. Lanice is on. Thank you, Michelle and Mr. Bill. I appreciate that. Jeanette Jenkins is on. Thank you, Mia. Thank you. And thank you for joining us last night. E. Joyce Paris made an appearance on. Cynthia Moore is on. So a couple of things. So we made it through St. Patrick's Day, right? We made it through. It was a long weekend, but it was a beautiful weekend. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Marjorie Young was with us yesterday. And it was a great night. Great weekend last week. So we got through it. Our folks did a magnificent job. With all these people here, it was on from Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. All of the work that our folks did to help keep us not only safe but also clean, and we were great hosts. People had the time of their lives, both locals and tourists, and then they went on home, which is where we wanted them to be. So thank you all for that. Now, we had some really rough incidents that occur as well, and that is the reality. We had some homicides that occurred over the weekend. They obviously were not happy about that. They were not necessarily random. One that comes to my mind occurs with a stabbing that occurred, and a lady was killed by, I believe, her neighbor or someone in the vicinity. Good to see you, Reverend Hart. It's unacceptable. And then, oh wow, Debbie Williams Walker comes back after a year of being gone. So, that's crazy. But anyway, then we had a really tragic incident that occurred, and many of you know I was on the scene in Liberty City. There was a shooting the night before in the county and over in the Westlake area. There was a vehicle that the Chatham County Police were looking for. We saw it. We tried to stop it, and it went down Liberty Parkway, and an innocent man was killed. Um, hey, Henry Lee Perry, good to see you, brother. Hey, Latasha. Um, you know, for us, what we have always done and what we will continue to do is we had the oh wow, thank you, Vicky. Um, we had the Georgia State Patrol will come in, and they have taken over that case, and they've investigated. I've heard a lot of people talking about, the police officer like he's a criminal. No, it wasn't a police officer; it was a criminal. It was a person that would not stop for the police lawful pullover. When you see blue lights on, the law says that you stop. You are being held over. And so when you decide to flee, you're putting everybody in danger. And this individual, thank you, Bobby and Sherry. Um, you know, when you run, and this person did this before, the officer didn't hit this person. However, we have a policy that talks about when and how someone should engage. And the question really is a judgment call about whether catching this person who is accused of a forcible felony, whether catching them, it provides more benefit than not catching that person. And so you weigh in that factor. This innocent man should not have died. If our officer was wrong, if he did not follow policy, then we will deal with him accordingly and hold him accountable. However, if the officer was within policy, then we will support that officer. Obviously, this car was involved or might have been thought to be involved with something happening over in Westlake. 5 people were shot. So I don't know whether it was a suspect or not a suspect. That's between the county and the district attorney. We ain't got nothing to do with that. The car that we were asked to look out for was the car that was involved in this. So we'll wait and see what happens. In the meantime, we have a family that has lost a husband, has lost a father and grandfather. We have a community that has lost a valued member. And so, we'll pray for them. But in the end, we can't, we won't be able to replace their loss. And so, this is tragic. It is difficult. It is hard. And that is why I continue to ask all of us, thank you, Ms. Lahoma, that we make sure that when we know something or see something, say something. Obviously, if someone is involved in a shooting, we would love to catch them at their house, right? And so we know when things like that happens, people in this community know what happened. It's important for us to be really engaged in this. Public safety remains a public responsibility. And so I continue to ask you to make sure that we are able to take these folks off our streets. I'm finding more and more that those folks that are involved in violent crime are people who are on bond or on parole or probation, and that is a bad thing. And we have to talk about how we deal with that. So, oh, wait. Pat Solomon has moved from Pula. Welcome, Pat. Welcome. We are glad that you're here. Thank you. But yeah, so we continue to insist that violent crime has no place here. Our city remains safe. There are incidents that occur that deal with individuals having conflict with each other. Most times over some beef, over a woman, or over some money or some drugs. And so it is important for us to be able to try to diffuse these things if we can. If we can't, to get somebody else involved so that it doesn't escalate to something else. So again, we'll wrap our arms around this family, and we will continue to do so. But I'm also insisting that individuals that are engaged in violent crime are not on our streets. Our streets have no place for them. And I'm hoping that you will continue to stand with me and assist absolutely. I don't care who it is. I don't care whose child it is. Um, if you're engaged in violent behavior, particularly that involving a gun, then you're the enemy of this city. Okay? So thank you all for those prayers, and I believe prayers work, right? Marjorie, your brother just landed out of the airport. All right. Well, thank you. Um, thank you for coming by. So I think those are the two things I wanted to be able to talk about. Spring is here now, and I have a few minutes left. So what questions you have for me? Here it is. This is your portion. If it deals with the city of Savannah, um, we want to hear about it. And I don't think I talked about it, but we got $972,000 from the Savannah College of Art and Design to help with our public safety enhancement. I was very happy about this. People can call it what they want to call it. They can call it a grant. They can call it a donation. They can call it payment in lieu of taxes. I call it $972,000 for something that we wanted it for. It's one thing to say, hey, we giving you money for this, right? It's something different for us to say this is what we want money for, and we're able to get it. So it's a start. Some people always say it's not enough, but it's $972,000 that we did not have before. $972,000 that our taxpayers don't have to pay for. So when people do nice things for you, I say thank you. So thank you, Savannah College of Art and Design, and we will continue to look at ways we can continue to work together. Shaka is asking us to stand with the postal service as they rally to keep their jobs on Sunday. Shaka, I'm going to try to come, but y'all have this thing while people in church. Y'all know I go to church on Sunday, right? So I'm going to try to make it there. Y'all know I don't go to church in town. So I'm going to try to make it back in time. But, we with the Lord on Sunday. So I'm going to try to get there. But y'all know I do stand with our dedicated men and women of the United States Postal Service. Audrey wants to know, do we have any information on the East 56th Street shooting? I am not aware of any information that we have yet regarding that. So I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything. I do know that in the Bay Street, the Dollar General shooting, we have somebody in custody. Obviously, the driver of that car on Liberty Parkway is in custody. The stabbing on Middle Ground Road, we have somebody in custody, and we won't stop. But we had a shooting somewhere off of MLK. That person is in custody, and we're not going to stop until we get somebody in custody for East 56th Street. Oh, for all of y'all looking, the Savannah State Tigers, the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference champions in basketball. So to the Savannah State, always a pleasure, right? The Savannah State. Thank you, Bobby and Sherry. I appreciate you. Rudell Young, one question. Why do the manufacturers put ashtrays in the cars for people to throw cigarettes out of windows? I don't care if people smoke, but they have ashtrays in their cars. Rudell Young, if I can answer that, I would be president of the world. I mean, I don't know why people throw trash on the ground and there's a trash can right there. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it why people walk on grass if there's a sidewalk right there. I don't get it. So that is a really, really good question. And we have to get the answer to that. So let's see. John Alameda, good to see you. Jim, thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate that. Um, I try to lead with compassion. I'm not the smartest person in the world. Um, Obviously, I get criticized for a lot of stuff that I do, but nobody will ever say that I was asleep at the wheel or I wasn't present and ready for duty. Um, I just work hard. I care about this city. I love this city. I go hard for this city. I go hard for its residents. People may not agree with me, but there's been nobody can ever say that I'm lazy when it comes to the city. This is a part-time gig that for me the last 5 years and 2 months and 21 days that has been a full-time life experience for me. Savannah is my wife right now, and we are booed up, and she keeps me busy. She's jealous. She's selfish at times, but I love her, and I'm gonna keep working for her. Good to see Mr. Jaquan Oliver on. Thank you for joining us. So we got some more questions. This is your time. Joe says, I was still long enough. And Stella Hopkins, hello. Jackie Merriweather, hello. Thank you, Eric Ransom. I appreciate you. Miss Harton, where is my candle? Where is my candle? Trell, good evening. Good to see you. And you know what I would like for my 5th year anniversary. You know the gift I would like. So please go ahead and arrange that for me, please. Thank you so much. Good to see Jennifer Davenport on from our Chamber of Commerce. Good to see you. Appreciate you. You've been a Friday Night Live for a while as well. Jessica is on. Thank you so much. Pat Solomon, hold up. All right, hold up. Savannah Star, alumni. Ms. Jenkins, who I met at Savannah State, bleeds orange and blue. Yay. Thank you, Pat Solomon. I love you too. Thank you. And thank you for moving to Savannah. Let me see. Robert, do you need a burn permit to burn up your bracket? Light up your bracket. If you're doing it in your house over your sink, no. If you're doing it outside around grass, yes. Why did they shut down the senior program at the Delaware Center? I didn't know they shut it down, Miss Grant. Inbox me that. Let me check into that. I didn't know they shut it down. Alderman Leggett, Dietrich might be on, and he might be able to answer that question. I didn't think they shut it down, but let's find out. Thank you, Brother Oliver. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Luana Tillman. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we had a great Friday Night Live event last on Wednesday. I appreciate that. Michael Trainer, who does great work with us with the homeless, they're doing a spring warehouse cleanup for the homeless at Union Mission from 10 a.m. to noon. Now, Michael, what is going on with the spring warehouse cleanout? I mean, people bringing clothes to you, or are you giving away clothes? Explain that a little bit to us so we can come out and support. You say you got me. All right. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Donna Kerr. Good to see Dr. Pete Silver has joined us, faithful Friday Night Liver, and he is in New Orleans. Dr. Pete Silver travels more than anybody else I know. So good to see you. Good to see you, Leonard. It was good seeing you as well. Good to see my sister Yvette Higgins. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. Thank you, Shauna Kennedy. Shauna Kennedy lost her husband, Van Kennedy. And Van Kennedy was a Friday Night Liver as well. And Shauna is keeping up the tradition. So thank you so much. All right. Ms. Kaufman wants me to talk about Greenbrier. I was upset to hear that. I was upset to hear about Greenbrier. Obviously, Yvette Higgins was the renowned executive director of Greenbrier. She really transformed Greenbrier into a major nonprofit, not only in the city but in the state. I was devastated to hear that Greenbrier's last day temporarily is today. I know that once you shut something down, it is very hard to get it started. To be honest, I don't, my question would be, how and why was it allowed to get to this point? I think that's a very, very valid question. They just had a gala, just had a couple of events. They have a lot of real estate. They run a lot of good programs, and so I can't understand that. What I do know is that Greenbrier is a needed asset in this community, and they got to get it together quickly because people need childcare, people need emergency shelter, they need the services that Greenbrier provides. And so whatever it is, it's an independent nonprofit. They've got to fix it, and they need to bring in somebody who knows something about structuring this organization to be able to operate in a new reality. And then it's going to be hard to really kind of get things cranked up. But our community needs Greenbrier to be active and to be prosperous. And so it's hard serving on a board, especially when you're a volunteer. You're a volunteer. And so times have really gotten hard for everybody. People don't give as much as they have given. But our community needs to find a way to rally behind Greenbrier. This is their 75th year in providing services. And so I told my great friend Yvette Higgins that, that I'm going to do whatever I can to help Greenbrier. So we'll let you know when that all comes about. Okay. Pat is going to New York in June, and you want to, Pat, I'm from Brooklyn, right? But I will tell you what I might want some, like a chocolate cake from Junior's or something. Linda Frazier, good evening. Good to see Barbara Pinckney. Barbara, why are you so late? Mother Sadie has been on here for a minute. Alberta has been on here, and you just coming in here. Mama Sadie, Barbara is late. Barbara is late. So, Debbie Williams Walker, she lost her dad during all of this, and she's had a really rough time. And so we're really glad that Debbie Williams Walker is back joining us. I told her I wish she wouldn't stay away. I lost my dad during this, and you all kept me encouraged and kept me up. Matter of fact, the day before my father's funeral, I was on Friday Night Live, and y'all were right here with me. My mother was in the hospital on her birthday, and y'all were right here with me. Max was getting on my nerves, and y'all were right here with me. We walked through better when we walked through together. Lance is asking about the mayor from Hinesville. You talk about Carl Riles. I don't know. Good brother. I'm not sure about what's going on over there, but your Lance is from Hinesville. Got you. Okay. Well, Lance, thank you for joining us. I figured it out. Okay, I got you, Lance. I got you. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. And the parade was fun. Senator Raphael Warnock was my guest. He walked me throughout the whole parade. He looked way better in his suit than I looked in mine. But it was a great time. Camilla is on. Good to see you. And I don't know why you're late because you don't have your book club anymore. Let me see. Linda is shouting out Michael Trainer. And let me see. And guess what? My cousin now, Marion Jones is really my cousin for real. We found each other on Ancestry, and so she's like my real cousin. We've never met, but she comes on Friday Night Live, and this is how I see my cousin. So always good to see my cousin. I appreciate that. Yeah, Yvette Higgins is a beast. Well, Yvette is actually back in Savannah, Diane. She back. So Chastity is on here. Chastity lost her son. During our Friday Night Livers, and so we set up a lot of prayers for Chastity, and Chastity, we're still thinking about you. 5 years. We went through this together, right? So, yeah. Okay. All right. So Michael Trainer is saying that they have clothing, shirts, pants, hygiene items, undergarments, and shoes that have been donated by the public. They put them out in the parking lot twice a year. And so I guess people can come by and pick them up. Michael, Lala, I appreciate you too. Tonette Pilote, good to see you as well. And I remember I cut the ribbon for Gypsy Beauty Supply, a local business, Donica's daughter. She acts like she owned it. She don't own it. Her daughter owns it. But I was happy to be out there with them. Jeanette, right now it does not, but ultimately everything's going to have everything to do with federal cuts, right? And then SCE. Oh, okay, Sila. That is the application portal. Is that the what does CELA stand for? Is that the online learning? All right, Yvette is here for Greenbrier Community. I'm going to find out. When I find out, I'm going to let you all know. All right, so Barbara said she's been on time. All right. Well, Debbie, we're glad that you're back. Oh, that's right. And Bobby and Sherry, the Soul Family Expo, they're going to give me a graphic. I'm going to post it. Bobby and Sherry have it going on. The Soul Family Expo is absolutely pretty dope. And so I need to make sure we all come out there and support them as well. All right, Barbara switched devices. Chat has joined. Chat and Trisha has joined. Y'all are late, but I knew that you were late. I'm going to get the Soul Family on about that. Rachel is on. Good to see you, Rachel. Hope you're doing well. Stacy, who is the Woman of the Year. Thank you so much. Yes, we have worked hard. They are removing them at night. So they're removing the barricades now. They removed them last night, and they're moving them at night because it's just easier because they have to stop. So they went up at night. They're coming down tonight. I expect by tomorrow all will be gone. Good to see Dr. Erica Russell Petty on as well, and I will let you know. Yes, there was some heavy police presence in Davidson area last night. Okay. Pat says you're from upstate New York. All right, go to your city. I'm gonna get that information. All right, this is Savannah Chatham E-Learning Academy. Thank you. Do me this favor, Alethea. Send me that in the inbox, and I will post it as well. Okay. All right. I am wrapping down. That's right. We did find an individual involved in the shooting at the In-Market Arena. Not In-Market Arena. The shooting at the In-Market on Waters Avenue. We got him. Again, don't play with the Savannah Police Department. If you commit the crime, we're going to get you. Now, we turn you over to a criminal justice system that we're not always sure about because they're different processes. But again, shouts out to our amazing police officers and our public because y'all give us the tips to help us make it happen. All right. Thank you, Pat. I love you too. Thank you, Camilla. Thank you, Lenora. Dr. Patricia Rest says that Sunday marked the 65th anniversary of the sit-ins that led to the civil rights movement in Savannah. And it was led by a Savannah State College student and 2 from Beach High that got arrested. Thank you for lifting that up to us. Sure. I hate when I don't have the my mouse. No, when I don't have when I don't have the mice. All right, Vanessa says I owe Barbara Pinkney an apology. Barbara Pinkney, I apologize for saying that you were late when you were really on time. Although I don't think you were really on time, and for getting you in trouble with Mama Sadie. So, Barbara, will you accept my apology? Okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the time is getting close. Let me see where I am. I am right at an hour. Let me tell you. Be real clear, Chastity. The fact of the matter is that, hey, Paul, good to see you. Anthony Lanier, I know your football camp is coming up, right? So get me a graphic so I can post that as well. Anthony Hardwork Lanier, the second, is one of our local NFL pros, and he gives back to this community in a major, major way. And so we want to send some love. Hey, Liz Hurst, my sister and the former mayor of Fairburn, Georgia. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We have to catch up. But ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing 5 years. We've had great days. We've had a lot of bad days. But there is no one else in the world I would rather go through it than you. I have learned. Judy Jones, I see you. That, through our hardest days, everything we needed, we had right among us. And it was amazing that spending an hour together every week, 260 times, could make us family. There are people who don't see their own family and they live in the same city 260 times a year. I love my mama, and I don't see my mama 260 times a year. I'm sorry, 260 times over 5 years. I'm sorry. Yet, from tragedy, from ashes we built beauty. From concern and disenchantment, we built community. Linda Jones, she lost her dad, Alderman Clifton Jones, during all of this. And yes, I put you to work. Pastor Keith Bruin, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. We did it together. And I can't tell you how much it means to me. Because I knew if I could just get to Friday night, I was going to be with my people. And I was excited about it. And that's why no matter where I was in the world, I had to see you. I had to be with you. Because you say I lift you up. But no, you lift me up so much more. Give me strength to be able to do this stuff. I get to hear what you're thinking. I get to share your triumphs. I get to wish you happy birthday. I get to cry with you. I get to tease you. I get to jump on people because they're bothering you. And I want you to know how much and how good that makes me feel. We get to lift up our city and show love for it, because everybody on here is not from Savannah. But we know we are the greatest city in the world. And each week, we get to open up our city to the entire world. And we allow people to peek in on us and find out stuff that we're doing, even though they've never even visited Savannah. And they get to look up and see this beautiful city. I got to let y'all see it. This beautiful, beautiful city, that we call home. I want you to see this beautiful city. And this is actually a real camera. And it's something about it. But for us, this beautiful city, we're able to call home. We're blessed to call home. We're able to work toward it every week to make it better, right? Right? and we make it better. And we will. Elise, send me that, please, for your niece, so I can try to make it. All right. But next week, y'all, we'll do it again. God willing, if the creek does not rise. Next Friday, we're gonna start at 9:00. All right. Time has changed. It's still light outside. Some of y'all still be outside. Oh, wait a minute. WTOC said that studio looks so familiar. Glad to have you here. Let me show you. Let me show y'all, because maybe you haven't seen the studio before. So this is what WTOC looks like. So this is what Dawn Baker sees. Show you what Dawn Baker sees. See all these cameras? And see, I wouldn't even know what to look at. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras. Let me see. Continuing coverage. Okay. Yeah, I get to see all that stuff.
And you get to work your own teleprompter.
Oh, really?
Your own script.
Oh.
So you roll that. Want me to hold that for you while you do it?
Oh.
And then you can read.
And
They
then
can see what you're rolling. Okay. Hold
okay.
on. You turn that way.
I'm reading Tyler's
Okay.
script.
Yeah, you're reading Tyler's script. This is 11 o'clock news tonight. They're going to do.
What Tyler want me to read his script?
You could read it. You're the mayor. You can do what you want to do, sir.
All right, let me see. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for the news at 11. Wait, it's going the wrong way.
Go forward. Roll it forward. Just roll it forward.
Well,
Yep.
Okay.
You got to get a
Thank
little
you for joining us for the news at 11. I'm Tyler Mannion. Continuing coverage of a worker at the Hyundai mega site who was killed in an accident. And then it says Honda worker injured, BOBO.
Yes. So we have titles for the stories we call slugs. So
Okay.
that story's name is Hyundai worker injured. And it's a VO, meaning you'll be talking and video will be over you.
Oh. 2 workers are telling us they were told a worker was killed in a forklift accident. So we're sending out our prayers for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bryan County Fire and EMS confirmed that they responded to an accident at the plant today, but they referred us to Hyundai for more details. Okay. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so now this is EFS.
Okay. That means full screen. So when you're watching the news and you see all of a sudden some words come up across the screen,
Okay.
that's a full screen. So this is going to probably come line by line as you read.
Mhm.
These things will come through like bullet points.
Let me see. I still have. I'm gonna take this out. We're gonna walk.
Okay.
I want to do the weather.
Okay. Okay. So what I want to tell you is, like, you all see all these cameras. When we automated, now we don't have camera people in the studio with us. So we're just out here by ourselves. We have earpiece.
Who's working the cameras?
People have to know how to code computers now. So before the newscast
Come over here.
even starts,
So wait.
so people are trained to computer coding.
Yeah.
So they go into the rundowns for every newscast, and they will put in, if it's Dawn or Tyler, what microphones we have on. So on this
Really?
Hyundai story, it'll be like mic 9. That's my mic, and it'll say Dawn. And so then they'll time it so the video will come up. So all that's done before we started the show. So it's
Wow.
automated.
So what if? What if they mess up and it doesn't?
Sometimes they mess up. And honestly, you would think that automation would make it easier or faster. It actually slows you down. In the olden days, we could change things a lot
Right,
faster.
right.
Sometimes when there are mistakes, you will notice that we stick with it a little longer than we should have.
Right.
Because I'm out here going, come to me, come to
Right,
me.
right.
And they have to take a time to manually override what they have coded earlier during the day.
Well, today's
So-
weather. This is Savannah. It's going to be a beautiful day in Savannah.
Where's your stand in front of this? You'll see the anchor stand in front of
Right,
this with video
right.
or pictures like this. This is the sports graphic for tonight. We call this the BAM.
Okay, the band.
The BAM. So this is the news desk you normally see, but
Right.
we moved it out of the way so the mayor could have the center of the room.
Right,
And so over here this is what we call this the window.
right.
So we
And
can
it's literally
put
a rear window, right?
So this is the Velmark Riverfront Skycam. So it's over on Hutchinson Island. It
Right.
shoots back at the city, and we always get the best views.
I mean, it's a
Day
beautiful
or
view.
night.
I mean, look at this.
Mhm.
I mean, it's beautiful.
It is. So here's City Hall right here.
Right, City Hall, the Hyatt is
Mhm,
here.
mhm.
River, what Willie's is here. Don't ask me how I know. I mean, but it shows you how beautiful skyline,
is.
how beautiful it is.
And we could change out the different sky cams. We could put different video in here.
Really?
We have pictures that we use from time to time. And over here is come on, Mayor, you got to lead the way now. This is you'll see that we talk about the weather center.
Right.
So sometimes you'll see the meteorologists here, and these are their computers that are active that they can change stuff.
Right.
And right
And all
here,
this is another
yeah,
band.
this is we call this the WHAM. This is the really
that's
big
the
one.
WHAM.
And so they put graphics in there. They can put video in there. You name it. Are we getting a signal back?
No, we
Yes.
good.
Okay. Can we go over here a little bit? Let me
Yeah.
show you one thing.
Come on.
So when you all call and you ask to speak with Weather, and sometimes we're like they're in the middle of a show.
Right.
This is the reason they can't talk to you, because their office is actually in the
Oh,
studio.
wow.
So this is where Jamie Ertl, Dave Turley, Ron Wallace, Andrew Gordon, and Dylan Smith work back here preparing their forecast.
Wow.
hmm And so they can watch the monitor, see what's on TV.
Well, you're watching March Madness right now.
Exactly, because we're delayed tonight because of March
that's
Madness.
Right. That's right. Well,
And,
ladies and gentlemen, look at this. So we got a Friday night special for real. Oh, wow. I'm coming over here.
Okay. So here, see,
there
Southeast News Leader.
Right. I'm going to end it right over here.
Okay.
But again, ladies and gentlemen, I am so grateful to WTOC. Thank you all so much for allowing us to have a very special, very different Friday Night Live. We will do it again next week, starting at 9 p.m. until the time changes again. Again, we love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And we will do this until we can't do it anymore. So thank you all so much. Thank you for joining us. Hey, we're going.